Tony Pony. I call it my pet name for it. It is a 42-inch cut Troybilt with a 17.5 horsepower motor, Briggs & Stratton. And today we're going to talk about the pros and cons, and they are a few. The first con I've got against this thing is the front wheels don't turn the same. I don't know if you can observe it when I turn the wheel, but when you turn the wheel to the left, it don't go near as far on left as it does to the right. And looking at it with the camera here, it don't really look like it's that much difference. Look again here. Yeah, I think you can see a difference there. But it's aggravating, to say the least. Well, it turns real good to the right, but it don't turn half as far to the left, don't seem like. So what I have to do, when I'm mowing, I start on the left side and of the yard, and so when I get up close to the fence and have to make a right turn, I could go up closer to the fence before I turn. And so then you have to keep doing and always keep going to the right. And of course, you know, you're in your yard, you're always having to bypass a lot of things. So that's really aggravating. But I'll show you in a minute. I think there's a way to adjust them wheels. Now right down here, you can see this arm comes from the steering column there. And this here don't turn. This thing here don't turn at all. It looks like a nut, but this arm screws into the nut. So you have to, I think there's a possibility back there I don't know if you can see that nut moving there. But it looks like there's a nut on there. And I believe I've tried to take it off, but it's kind of hard getting to. And I'm kind of afraid I might strip something out or something before I think I'll put some WD-40 on it and try it again later on. But I believe I can take that nut off, and you can take this arm and screw it clockwise, and it will shorten up this side, and it will make the wheel over here, this wheel here, it won't go as far to the right, and it'll make the one on the other side, if you get it just right, it'll even up both sides, I think. I don't know how they could have messed this thing up, but that's the only way I see of getting it turned the same way either way. Another con is when you put when it's running and you first crank it up to mow, when you put it in gear and let out on clutch, there'll be a clunking sound. And so the best thing to do, so I found out so far, is to when you park it for the day, I mean, that's the only time it makes that clunking sound, that first time when you start mowing. But what I found out, if I leave it in reverse, and then when I start to mow, I just rock it back and forth, and I hear another clunking sound, and that I don't like it, but it seems that it don't make that clunking sound then. But we'll try it and see. So I'll go ahead and crank it up, put it in gear, and see what happens. I didn't hear no clunking sound that time. So the third thing here is the carburetor. And if you, I don't know if all mowers got them now, but on this one, it's got a wire going to this little thing under the carburetor. And what it does is when you turn the mower on, there's a little thing, about a tiny little needle-like thing. It stands up about a quarter or a half-inch high inside your carburetor, and it's called a needle valve. So when you turn the engine on, it pulls that valve down and to let gas go through, and you crank it up. And then when you turn it off for the day, now I don't know why they have something like this, but when you turn it off, the needle valve goes back up into a slot and turns it off. So one day I started to crank the thing up and it wouldn't crank. So I checked the oil, and I thought I smelled something on oil, and I started smelling real close. Sure enough, the oil had gas in it. And So after I found out what the damn trouble was, I determined that that's what was wrong with it. That needle valve, when it was turned off, it got stuck in the on position. So the gas just run right on through the damn thing and right on out into the spark plug and then down into the oil pan. And so I found out the only way to fix that is either get a new, one of these new things here, or either cut that little valve stem thing off and put a cutoff switch over here on the gas line. So that's what I've done, and so I just left this thing unplugged, laying there. So, and like I say, I don't know if all of them got that or not, but I decided to do it this way instead of buying another one of these to put in there and have it go bad on me too. But if you wanted to, you could just go ahead and install the cutoff valve. And so what all I do is just turn the cutoff valve back on, and it cranks right up, and it cranks a lot quicker than all, it seemed like, and don't even have to choke it or anything. But that'd be the way to go if you want to leave it like it is. Put a cutoff valve on it and turn the cutoff valve off every time. And that's the way to fix that problem. But it also has some good features on it. Like here, when you want to crank it up and leave it running, get off of it without shutting the motor off, you just press down on this pedal and you turn this, you pull this, this is speed control here, you push it all the way down to the bottom, and when you get up on the clutch, it holds the clutch in place, and you would just get off on off the seat and it'll keep running. Well, you seen it running a while ago when I got off of it. So, and so that's a great feature there. And also this, if you want to back up with this, you you turn it on and then turn it back one notch, and then you press down on this button here, and you'll see that little red light come on, and then you can back up without it dying on you. So that's another great thing there. And when you turn it off, you got to do it all over again next time. Here's a little invention of my own. This mower is too wide to get in through that door where I store it with this flap down. So so what I do, I bore a hole through here and put this cord here on it, so I could just reach down and grab this and pull it up while I get close to a tree or something.